This is the DonutSMP, one of the most popular public servers out there, and due to its lack of rules and incredibly skilled players, it has become one of the hardest servers to strive in. But despite that, in today's video, I'm gonna be explaining literally everything about the DonutSMP. I'm talking mechanics, money making, traps, bases, PvP, the economy, basically the entire damn server in one video. But before we get into that complicated shit, we have to figure out what exactly is the DonutSMP. The DonutSMP is what I like to call a semi-anarchy economy server, which basically means there are almost no rules at all. You can raid bases, you can kill whoever you want, and lastly, you can trap people because the owner clearly doesn't give a shit. But absolutely no hack clients. The staff will ban your cheating ass real quick. The economy is fully player driven. Everything is in the player's hands. And lastly, this server is ran by this guy named Dr. DrDonutt. Now that I've explained what the DonutSMP actually is, we can move on to the basics of the economy. DonutSMP economy can be broken down into 4 different pillars: /sell, /shop, the auction house, and orders. Almost everything has a set value on /sell. Let's take wheat as an example. Wheat is worth 18 coins. You grow wheat, you farm wheat, you sell wheat, and bang, profit. And as you sell more, your sell multiplier gets higher and higher, which means even more money. Now we got the opposite of /sell, /shop. Not everything is there, but all of the PvP essentials are. Totems, crystals, gapples, pearls, and more. But the most important part of the economy is the auction house. This thing is like the beating heart of the DonutSMP. Unlike /shop, the auction house is completely player run, so the variety is absolutely insane. If you want to sell something on the auction house, just hold it in your main hand and type in /AH sell and then your price. This opens up so many money making strategies, like item flipping and item investing. But sometimes, you need a specific item in bulk that nobody has listed on the auction house. This is where orders come in. You can open an order that basically says, I'll pay anyone who sends me bone meal. Or, if you have bone meal, you can fill someone else's order and get paid instantly. Easy and quick. And if you want deeper economy stuff, I've already made like a billion tutorials. Go binge them after this. Alright, now that we've discussed the economy side, let's talk about farms. The whole point of a farm base is to make profit, obviously. But like I said at the start of the video, there are 0 rules regarding base raiding. And again, the owner doesn't give 2 shits. Meaning, if someone just happens to walk into your base, they can blow up everything, steal your life's work, ruin your week, and walk away smiling. That's why you need to hide your base like it's your search mission. Firstly, build it under a warm ocean so fully grown kelp doesn't give away your location. On top of that, use an anti-block rotation texture pack, because yes, block rotation exploits are real, yes, people can use it to find your base, and yes, the texture pack is in my Discord, please use it. Thirdly, don't build in another at the end, because pie chart hunters will sniff you out instantly. There's a lot less terrain and fewer entities, so any weird chest or hopper activity stands out like a sore thumb. There's also a ton of people blast mining for ancient debris in the nether, and people flying around for end ships in the end. So the chances of someone coming across your base by pure luck is a lot higher when you're not in the overworld. And if you're on Java, build with schematics. It's cleaner, faster, and it will make your life easier. I've had a lot of my viewers asking me what crop is meta, so here's how to choose what crop to farm. You have to account for the amount of time, effort, and materials to build the farm. If it takes too long to build, unnecessarily complicated, or completely out of your budget, it's probably not worth building. You also have to account for your sell multiplier and order demand. Usually, there are 2 ways to sell your crops: sending them to other players on orders or selling them via /sell. Sending to other players usually makes you more money, but demand moves around pretty fast and oftentimes pretty inconsistent. As for selling crops, if you don't have multipliers, the rate will probably suck, but in the long run, it's much more consistent and convenient. And lastly, you need to figure out how many hours you're willing to AFK. Most, if not all farms, need an account to load the chunks. So to figure out the final rate of production, you have to account for AFK time. Once you figure out those 3 aspects, you can do your own testing on different designs and figure out which one you want to build. My own piece of advice is don't jump to conclusions when picking a design. Making a large-scale farm is a pretty big commitment, so please do your own manual testing or even ask ChatGPT. Whatever you do, don't rush it. Before we keep going, quick announcement. My Omni Market website is officially live. We sell DonutSMP items for real-world money. Whatever you need, prices are affordable, deliveries are fast, and we've completed over 750 safe trades with tons of positive reviews. Worried about getting banned? Follow our instructions and your chances are basically 0. So if you want to buy, go over to omnimarket.site or join the Discord server link in description. Alright, back to the video. Moving on, I wanted a chapter of this video specifically discussing PvP. So here's chapter 4, PvP and Combat. Killing other players is the main reason why people play DonutSMP in the first place, because dying actually has consequences, unlike in practice servers where you can just respawn and re-kit like nothing happened. The main style of PvP on Donut is Crystal PvP, and whether you like it or not, that's what the player base has adjusted to. On Donut, there are so many ways to join fights, some more ethical than others. Obviously, we have classic duels. It's a 1v1. Shop and other commands are disabled so you can't re-gear. The map gets progressively smaller as the duel goes on. It's best to have extra gear shulkers like totems or pearls, because if you run out, you're pretty much done for. I guess we could count zone duels. Basically, this little area in spawn will teleport any player into the wilderness. It is quite fun, but it can get very chaotic very fast. And then we got the Wild West, or random duels. You just find a random spot and ask people to TP for a fight, or vice versa. If you're on a tight budget but still want to duel anyway, don't buy too many anchors, don't use netherite because it's way too expensive, and please don't get maxed out tools. For the pickaxe, just get efficiency 5 as the others are really unnecessary. For the sword, just get knockback 1, it works fine. And since the axe is only used to counter shielders, an unenchanted wooden axe provides the same functionality as the netherite one. But if you're really broke and can't even afford to buy gear or books on the auction house, make a villager trading hall, get librarians for books, and level up an armorer for the armor trade. And if you get a zombifier, you could even get the 1 emerald trades, which makes it crazy cheap. And whatever you do, please don't buy or build stashes. Sure, it looks cool, but having all of your valuable items in a vulnerable position is a recipe for disaster. Instead, pack up all of your PvP gear to shulker boxes and store them away in your e-chest. If you want me to be honest, I wouldn't even recommend PvPing on Donut if you're anywhere below low tier 4, because you're just gonna get fried. Unless you're really rich and have the gear to make up for it, then you can do whatever you want. But one thing I wish people told me when I first started playing Donut is that if you teleport to someone expecting a fair 1v1, you're a dumbass. Cause everyone on the server is desperate for money and gear, even if it means building some crazy ass trap that looks like the devil himself designed it. And that's it. You made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. One of my New Year's resolution this year was to reach 50,000 subscribers, and I'd genuinely be so happy if we reached it. And honestly, this video took really long to make. I basically don't touch grass anymore during production. So don't forget to subscribe, check out the Omni Market, and comment down any video ideas you want me to make next. Shout out to Mr. Alexander for helping me with this video, and shout out to Vynz for taking my editing commission. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!